Today I'm going to be showing you all the new characters, including Sarah Connor and the T800. I will be showing them last for everybody already who has the Ultimate Edition. To start off, I'll be showing you all the skins for each of the new characters. We have the COG gear, we have the DEEBEE. Now there might be some unlockable skins. These are the standard skins. I haven't got any in supply drops for these characters yet. They're kind of there. Grace is another new character. Showing off all their abilities, standard loadouts for our arcade. Got the Warden here, one of my favorites. General RAAM. And the T800. Now to get into abilities, we'll start with the HORDE. And escape for the COG gear, we have his ultimate ability is he instantly revives downed allies. Passive ability, enemies that die with your mark reduce the cooldown of your ultimate. Starting loadout is the Lancer, Gnasher, and the Snub. He has Team Revive, Heal, over, we'll just start it like this. He has... Next we'll be getting into the... Next let's get into his abilities cards for different modes. We'll start with the HORDE mode and escape characters. We have the COG gear. His ultimate ability is instantly revives downed allies. Passive ability, enemies that die with your mark reduce the cooldown of your ultimate. His starting loadout is the Lancer, Gnasher, and the Snub. He has Overdoing It. Allies who are revived by Team Revive receive a health regeneration for X seconds. He receives Undodge, ballistic reduction damage from long range ballistic fire. He has Super Recharge, which grenade kills reduce the cooldown of Team Revive. He has the Custom Lancer, which increases damage on standard damage and active damage. He has the Healing Bounty. Anyone who kills the marked target is healed for X health. Not really sure how much 1,000 health is, but I'm pretty sure that's substantial. Perfect Condition, kind of like the old Heavy. He has reduces all damage taken when COG gear isn't heavily wounded, and he has the other one, reduces all damage when COG gear has lower health. That seems like an interesting, nice early startup, potentially even late game. These numbers get to like 30. I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but anyway. On Master seemed to be a little bit. It was okay. Score boost. Standard increases the team score. In Escape, that's going to reduce your leaderboard times. In HORDE, that's going to increase the overall team score. Get Up is reviving a teammate using Team Revive. Gives both of you Stim. Another team score. Modified Snub, which increases damage for your standard fire and your active fire. Team Repair. Every time you use the Team Revive, it repairs all fortifications in HORDE. And you have Helpful Headshots, which is helpful headshots with the Snub provide 1 or X% stim to nearby allies. Escape setup obviously is the same cards. Next up we have the DEEBEE. Well, that's next up. I'm in the middle of something. Next up we have Grace, also a HORDE and Escape character. Her ultimate ability is all melee hits will knock back and stun enemies. Passive ability, damage you take slowly recharges your ultimate. Starting loadout is the Flashbang, Overkill, Enforcer, and Snub. It has standard score boost cards. In HORDE that increases your team score. Obviously, as just stated, it's the same in all, so I'm just going to state it once more. And in Escape, It reduces your leaderboard times when you pick up COG tags. You have to pick up the COG tags for the bonus to count. She has GSD, enemies killed by melee explode, or X damage to nearby enemies. So once she gets a melee kill, there's an explosion, and if there's enemies nearby, they'll take damage. First strike, melee damage to enemies with full health is increased. So she gets the opening hit on an enemy, it's going to be, that is going to hurt more. Dark Fate, which is damage reduced near Sarah Connor. Not sure how many times you're going to play. Sarah Connor is one of the less played characters, but maybe Sarah Connor will get a buff and be useful. Post-human, close range damage increases the effect of damage recharge. Blunt instrument, breaker hits cause damage over X seconds. Now, it's bleed damage, obviously, because it says right here on the card it's bleed damage. But you need the breaker mace to use that, so it's a little situational. Stim Siphon, which is melee hits grant stim. Next up, we'll do Sarah Connor real quick. Next up, we'll do Sarah Connor. If you already have her from the Ultimate Pack, just skip to the next one. Her ultimate ability is the Heavy Hitter. All hits with ballistic weapons will knock back and stun enemies. Passive ability, damage you take slowly recharges your ultimate. She starts with the Nasher, Flashbang, Botok, and Lancer. She has modified frag, increased damage and blast radius, increases frag damage and blast radius. Melee resistance, tough skin, reduces melee damage. Heavy preparations is more of a horde card, or gauntlet potentially. Ammo capacity for heavy weapons increased by 40%, X%. Stopping power, so she gets increased stopping power, pretty useful on her shotgun or magnum for the scions and groups of the shotgun. Grenade capacity is increased, so she can carry more grenades. Standard team score. And her ultimate is, or her legendary is, follow up. Heavy hitter recharges by X seconds on successive shotgun hits. Upgrade. Here we have the Warden with the X-ray vision. See nearby enemies through walls. He earns bonus eliminations for his executions. Starting loadout is the smoke grenade, lancer, and talon. And the upgrade upgrades are the Botok, overkill, and breaker mace. We have General RAAM. His ability is bullets for blood. Receive active reload ammo for kills. He earns his bonus eliminations through multi-kills. Starting loadout is the Flashbang, Lancer, and Talon. Weapon upgrades are the Retro Lancer, Random Weapon, and the Claw. Then we have the Terminator 800 or Rev, depending on skin. His ability is the Stim. Receives Stim for kills. Bonus eliminations, he earns them through multi-kills. Starting loadout is the Smoke Grenade, Hammer Burst, and the Talon. Weapon upgrades are the Buzzkill, Mulcher, and the Salvo. We have the DEEBEE. His ability is the X-ray vision, allows him to see nearby enemies through walls. He earns bonus eliminations through executions. His starting loadout is the Smoke Grenade, Lancer, and Talon, and weapon upgrades are the Botok, Overkill, and the Breaker Mace. We have Sarah Connor. She has thick skin. Her ability is explosive damage taken is reduced. Earns bonus eliminations through explosive kills. Starting loadout is the Flashbang, Enforcer, and Snub. Weapon upgrades are the Shock Grenade, Lancer GL, and the Boom Shot. Race very similar, has basically the same exact thing. Thick skin, reduction on explosive damage, earns bonus eliminations for explosive kills. Starting loadout is the Flashbang, Enforcer, and Snub. And weapon upgrades are the Shock Grenade, Lancer GL, and the Boom Shot. And we have the COG Gear, who has the ability of Bullets for Blood, receives active reload ammo for kills, earns bonus eliminations through multi-kills. Starting loadout is the Flashbang, Lancer, and Talon. Weapon upgrades are the Retro Lancer, Random Weapon, and the Claw.